Hi, today is Wednesday, March 17th. My name is Bob Davis. I'm the pastor here at First Presbyterian Church in Carson City, and these are your midweek announcements. I begin today with something that the session approved last night, and it's language that you're going to be hearing a lot as we go forward, as we move into a time of lifted restrictions and more normal type of things, that we as a congregation with our mission and our ministry are going to be looking to open the gospel to Carson City and beyond. That we are really going to be looking at this time of reset with the intentional purpose of reaching out into the community with the good news that we have to share. We are observing that there is, this pandemic has taken a toll. People are longing for meaning in their lives. They're looking to understand what is going on, and more so, where are they headed? And so the field is ripe, and we are going to go out into Carson City and beyond with the gospel to share. So I just want to cue you in that that is language that you're going to be hearing, and it is going to be the shaping phrasing that we're going to use for making decisions about what we do, how we do it, where we go, and how God is leading us. And so I'm really grateful for a vision team that gave us that to consider, and I'm grateful to the session for their prayerful consideration and adoption and embracing this. So as a ministry, we are looking to open the gospel to Carson City and beyond. A week from this Sunday, not March 21st, but March 28th, begins Holy Week. We begin with Palm Sunday, and we are looking at that point to be all live music, all live, the whole service. We are looking to be at a place where we are celebrating the end or coming to the end of this season of isolation and distancing. And we're really excited because we really are looking at a time of live music and being together and being able to fellowship. So that'll be Palm Sunday. And that begins a week of events designed to help us walk the walk Jesus made to the cross, to the grave, and then ultimately to victory in the resurrection. Each morning, we will be posting the YouTube readings we did last year. Monday will be the Passion reading from the Gospel of Matthew. Tuesday will be from the Gospel of Mark. Wednesday from the Gospel of Luke. Thursday from the Gospel of John. And the first three, the Synoptic Gospels, will be about 45 minutes each. Gospel of John is a little bit longer, and so that takes a little bit more than an hour. So you can be watching those devotionally each morning. Maundy, Thursday evening, we will have a service in the sanctuary beginning at 7 o'clock. It is a somber service. It is a tenebrae service. We will be serving communion, and so that is one of the really special times of the year where we take time to dwell in the meaning of what Christ has done for us. Good Friday afternoon from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, the sanctuary is going to be open for anyone who wants to come in to pray, to reflect on what Jesus has done for us, to read some devotional materials, to just be present and quiet and be still before God, to reflect on the meaning of what Christ accomplished. And so Good Friday from 1 to 3 in the sanctuary. Easter Sunday, we will have one service, 10 o'clock. We will fit as many as we can in the sanctuary safely. We also will have the Family Life Center available for those who are more comfortable with more space, and it will be the live stream broadcast in there. And we want to encourage everyone to come and be a part of that. Following the service, weather permitting, we are going to have a fellowship time and event out on the lawn on the east side, on the Carson, the facing Carson Street. Just an opportunity to celebrate God's goodness and to rejoice that we can be together in fellowship. And so plan on spending a little bit of extra time just greeting one another. And we're going to try and do that safely. And so, weather permitting, after the service, we'll have that time of fellowship. Between now and then, I had a conversation with a friend of mine who has a new church plant development in the Phoenix area. And something that his congregation does has had a profound impact on their ability to fellowship together. And it's very simple. They, as people come in, they take stickers, a red, a yellow, or a green sticker to represent their own COVID comfort level. And so for those who are really comfortable, that are just not concerned, just not anxious about how things are, a green. For those for whom things are, I'm still a little wary, I still want to be careful, a yellow. For those who are coming and it really is a big deal that they're there and they're doing everything they can do to be present, a red. And that way, it diminishes the anxiety level all around, because you know whose hand you can shake. You know who you need to stay a little bit away from. It is not a judgment thing. It is a self-disclosing thing. And what they've discovered is it really has freed up those who are coming to have fellowship together. And more importantly, it provides a measure of comfort for those who are attending for the first time who don't know anyone. And it allows them to be present and comfortable without wondering what are the expectations. Just as an example, I'll probably be wearing a red, not because I'm concerned for me per se, but rather if people are shaking my hand, I could very easily become a super spreader. And so just for the next little bit, and we're not looking at doing this perpetually. We're really looking at doing this between now and Pentecost, which is mid-May. And our hope is by that point, we will have entered into a time frame where things are more normal, we've developed a pattern, we've developed a community, and there is a joint understanding of how things go, and people will be easier with one another. So just want you to know that when you come in, beginning this Sunday, you're going to have the opportunity. It is not a requirement. It is not a requirement to wear a sticker, but it is an invitation to give an alert or a signal as to your COVID comfort level, so that others can be comfortable with you and with each other. Just a reminder, our directory, our new picture directory is underway. It is not the same as we've had in the past. This one is going to be online. Margot produced a pamphlet that we showed you last week that is available in the narthex that explains both the safety features, but also how to access. And it is an updatable directory so that we can keep it going and keep it current. If you have not already had your picture taken, come dressed for it on Sunday. Bob and Cecilia Stansbury are going to be out in the narthex, and they're going to have the black screen behind you, and they're going to have the cameras ready to go to take your picture. And we look forward to having that produced and available for you. And because we're coming to a time when we're going to be peering out from behind the masks, it's going to be really helpful to me to see your full faces, to remember what this part and begin to identify that part. So please, if you haven't already had your picture taken, please do so, and we look forward to having that produced. Well, 1 year ago tomorrow was the first midweek announcement that we did. It was something that I was just trying to see if it would play. And to see if it was important. I did not expect that I would still be doing them now. I thought, well, frankly, I thought it was going to be a 2 or 3 week thing. that we did until things got back to normal. So thought it might be interesting for you to see just a snippet or two from that very first midweek announcement.
Good morning. This is a test run to see how we do with recording here in the office, how it sounds, how it looks, and how we're going to be able to communicate for the next few weeks, it appears. We are planning on having a video available that looks as much like normal worship time as we can make it. We hope to have music. We hope to have good sound. We hope to have the opportunity for you to hear the gospel proclaimed, and we will post the link on our church website. It'll be posted right down there. Clearly, we're learning the technology. A remarkable gift. It's a remarkable blessing that we have. In the event that there is something that you need, the phone works, email works, text works, so get a hold of us. We are going to be doing these kinds of videos more often. So for right now, let's just try to adapt to where we are for these next few weeks. So let's get through it and let's do that. Hope that it turns out to be something that is worth seeing technologically.
It seems like a lifetime ago that I filmed that. And to think where and how we have come, where and how God has led us and sustained us, protected us, and is putting us in a position to open the gospel to Carson City and beyond, all I can really say is praise God, thank God, and rejoice that we have seen God's hand at work in our own midst, in the life and the mission and the ministry of this congregation. We are not out of it yet. There are people who are still out there isolated. I want to encourage you to continue to reach out with that extra text, that extra email, that extra phone call, just that extra type of contact that lets people know that you're thinking about them and praying for them. And friends, we do need to be praying for one another. We need to be praying for our community and for the opportunities that God is going to present, where he's raising up those that he would be calling to himself through our outreach and our proclamation. Friends, let's be good witnesses for Christ, ambassadors for Christ in this community. As always, this is a YouTube video. Hit the like button if you like these midweek announcements. Subscribe and ring the bell if you'd like notification of when things are taking place. We look forward to seeing you either tonight for the pastor's study at 6:30 or Sunday for worship. Take care. God bless.